In the last week, I've made 3,500 selling PDFs and digital products thanks to AI. But first, let me show you my Stripe. As you can see, up to April 17th, 3,500 refresh, show it's real, of course. And yeah, looking great. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you examples of other products that you can leverage using AI to make your own version so you can compete in this profitable market. It's exactly how I grew my business. So, as you can see here, I found this piece of art, woman on a couch martini. As you can see, if I use my spy tool to analyze the revenue, it's making about $4,000 a month, just this one listing. Now, what I did is I actually screenshotted this and put it on ChatGPT. And I said, I am selling digital prints on Etsy. This is my competitor. Please remake this in my own version. Same style, but replace the woman with a male. So instead of a woman, it's a male with a beard and a cigarette next to the martini. So it's a lot of information, but because ChatGPT is so smart now, it gets smarter every month. Here was the result. As you can see in the same oil painting style, it's a man, martini, holding the cigarette. So no matter how much info I give it, ChatGPT can create an amazing design. Now, I'm sure you're wondering about copyright. I said, can you confirm the image you just made is copyright free? And of course, ChatGPT said the image is copyright free and safe for commercial use. And it was taking all the responsibility to make it the AI based on my prompt. There is no copyright artwork or photo. And it's saying I'm now free to sell it on Etsy or any platform. You can use it on products or prints, modify it however you like, anything you want, it's good to go. Now, next. So, look, we have our design. Now, you're wondering for these mockups, you're wondering how do you make these? You can actually use AI. So I said, can you take the image you just made and create a lifestyle mock-up of it as a painting in a living room with people chatting around it? Again, you think that's too much effort for the AI to make, but look, as you can see here, it made an amazing mock-up I can use on my ad. So living room, here's the painting, and then it generated people around it to describe it as a conversation piece. Because even when you look at this, your average buyer would buy this for their living room as a conversation piece. So to have a mock-up like this for potential buyers, to see people conversing around it kind of shows you that it could do well, right? Also, if you're wondering about multiple sizes, which is a very common thing, you can actually ask ChatGPT. I did it for another piece of art. I told the ChatGPT the art for it to make it in 2x3, 4x5, 5x7, 11x4, and it gave me download links to all of these sizes, so I can put all of this in a folder and give it to the customer. It's pretty cool. So with this business, selling these digital products made with AI, you have two options. You could either go the print on demand route using Printify, and you would basically drop ship your AI images directly from the USA. So when customers buy, it would get printed either on clothing or on a poster, and you would sell it for $30 to $50. Kind of like what this listing is doing, as you can see, many different sizes. That's option one. And the passive digital option is you just sell it as a raw file in a PDF where customers can buy it fully passive for $2 to $7. Low price, but it's all profit and it sells in volume. Now, let me show you how that would work. So, your PDF is actually a Google document with instructions for the customer how they can access the file, how they can print it out, because these buyers are more creative and artistic. They're going to do all the printing and work themselves. Whereas these buyers just like what they see and they buy it. So, with Google Docs, when you export this, you'll export it as a PDF and sell it as a PDF. And when customers buy this PDF, they open the PDF and there'll be a link to a Google Drive, which is where you will upload the PNG raw files of the art that ChatGPT is giving you. Right? Are you staying with me so far? And once you have all of this, you're going to go on the Etsy marketplace and list it. So you want to make sure for your titles that you're using good SEO keywords. Like with this one, you see, you have to be very descriptive with the proper keywords you're using, and you have to use keywords that match the aesthetic of the art. So this, see, cocktail art bar, cart decor, oil painting aesthetic. So for you to do this, you can actually use the eRank software. There's a free trial, and you can just find the keyword volume for what you're going to sell. And based on the demand of the keywords, you plug those into your title on Etsy and you add spaces. And then for all the images, as you see here, like this mock-up, you download them and you upload them here to your listing. And then for the category, if you're selling a digital print, you want to be under digital prints. The same thing goes if you're selling a raw file like this, you'll go under clip art or templates. And then lastly, for the description, you want to, if you're selling a instant downloadable file like a PDF, your description should look something like this, where you tell the people they can download it, how it's going to look in your house. Basically, a guide. The guide is going to be the Google Guide, how to download it. You put the link to your store so they can access more stuff. And if they have any questions or concerns about sizes, they can just contact you. Again, if you're unsure about sizes, you literally can just upload your image to ChatGPT and create any resized image you want in any format. So this is good to have so your customers feel more at ease working with you. But in a nutshell, this is your template for your description. You can play around, add more, but this is all you need in general when it comes to selling digital products like this. Also, before you press publish on your listing, the tags, make sure you add 13 tags that relate to the art you're selling, whether it's clip art, templates, just relatable keywords. Basically, in a nutshell, just take whatever's in your title and make tags out of it. And that's so you rank organically because you want to have organic sales so you show up on the first page. So the best way to describe this business is you take the best that exists, so like this, and you make it better. And when it doesn't exist, you design it. That's by the quote by Sir Henry Royce. And again, to succeed in this business, you just need to be uploading a lot of listings, like I just showed you, and good thumbnails. And what I mean by good thumbnails is like this should be like your main photo. If you were to sell this, this should be your main photo. Good thumbnails to get the consumers to buy, because consumers just buy what they like. It's the same buyer instinct when they're in a shopping mall. They don't care it's from China, they're going to buy it anyway. It's the same thing when they're buying art. They don't care it's made by AI. If it looks good, they're going to buy it, right? Now you're probably wondering, is this saturated? Well, look, we're talking about a market that's worth almost 26 trillion by 2034 when it comes to anything digital product, digital files. People are just buying things online. It can be anything, goods, entertainment, services, like I'm showing you PNG files, PDF files, right? The market's there. And when it comes to selling on Etsy, you're dealing with about 90 to 100 million active buyers every single month. And then from there, you can even take things from Etsy and put them on your own store. The list goes on, but judging by this kind of demand, there's room for you. And because AI is your artistical friend, you can just create your own design. There's no competition if you make your own creation, right? And then you're also wondering, these AI images, it gets printed out by the customer. You think that's a lot of work, but it's actually a market of its own. People that take images from online and print it for themselves, it's called the printable market. And the printable market is expected to be worth 87 billion by 2030. So again, if you're going to go down this route of printing things out, the market's huge. And then also, can anyone do this? Yes, all walks of life can start this business. Burnt out 9-to-5ers. I mean, myself, I was literally a bagger at a grocery store. So yes, anyone can do this business. And that's pretty much it. If you want a very simple guide how to do this properly, there's a link in bio showing you how to do this. And I cover everything. And besides that, kind of shows you what's possible. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.